been like so kind to us to grandfather us in. And here we are now at this massive convention with like Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft. And it's like, yeah, here's Nintendo, here's Sony, here's Microsoft, and here's Pink Gorilla. They're like, we're like right next to the big boys at this massive convention.
You're using the LiveU. What's your camera?
Oh, I use the Sony A6600. So the Sony like alpha cameras are really nice, but the 6600 in particular has like the built-in, I forget what it's called, stabilizer. So it's like a little bit better, but it's still really jiggly, you know. All the other live streamers use the Sony action cameras, but I thought that this one would look a little bit nicer, but I think giving up the motion stabilization is a bad idea. So I'm getting another Sony again. I tried GoPro, but it's a total mess. Anyway, basically I have thousands of dollars of cameras and equipment that I thought I can do it better, and I was wrong every time. So it was fun to experiment though.
Yeah. That's cool. And so then, all right, so the LiveU box takes an HDMI, digitally encodes it, sends it over the cellular, and then sends RTMP to Twitch.
Yeah, so RTMP gets caught by like a live server, and then you can add all your OBS things, and then that'll also save you from, you know, when you lose connection inevitably. Because, you know, I'm walking around a lot. The one place where I do IRL stuff that isn't stable, like, you know, the store is pretty consistently, there's mobile internet available. But sometimes I'll go to Las Vegas. I live in Seattle and Las Vegas. And Las Vegas mobile internet is miserable. I don't know if you've ever tried to use like Google Maps or something, but your pin will teleport all the time. Just because, I don't know, the heat, who knows? But the mobile internet there is just not set up right. And it's really unreliable. So it's awesome to have that server to like catch you when you lose it for a minute.
Yeah. So again, I'll use Speedify, and you can run Speedify on a phone. I feel like I'm really pitching Speedify hard here. And I have two phones, so I'll actually have my iPhone will use its AT&T, and then it'll join my Android phone, which is on Verizon. And now my phone has two cellulars, right?
Yeah.
And that seems to work pretty well for me.
What happens when both are like, both die?
Yeah, if both die, I'm dead. And I'm offline, right? But if AT&T or Verizon works, I'm still online.
Oh, yeah.
Does it actually help business, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. So it's kind of, it's a lot of recognition. We have customers come in all the time who say, oh, I watched this stream and I came in from out of town and I knew we had to stop here, like tourists to Seattle and stuff. We've had some people who say they come just for that, which is really flattering. And they don't just know it only from my stream. We also have lots of other content creators in the Pacific Northwest who like the stores and share. But the stream in particular, how that has helped so much was like, at first we were really apprehensive to selling games online. We don't have like a Amazon style website. So sometimes I will sell things on Twitch though. And when COVID hit, we weren't allowed to be open for, I don't remember, 4 or 5 months, like half a year or so. We couldn't operate how we normally do, but we have all these employees that we don't want to fire or lay off or anything. So that was how we kept everyone employed. I was just streaming on Twitch like 12 hours a day, every single day for months, just selling things. And then we were able to keep everyone paid, just basically sitting at home or sometimes processing inventory at different hours and things. But I was really thankful for that. That was like a real, again, luck, blessing.
Yeah.
It worked out like that.
All right. Quiet Galaxy is asking, how did you come up with the personal shopping?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should explain the personal shopping thing.
It's a channel point reward that we do. So I use channel points quite a bit, actually. So if you save up 30,000 channel points, you can basically you control the camera for 5 minutes, and you get to act like a shopper. Like I'll be your shopping surrogate. You tell me what to look at. We'll look at it with the camera, and you can buy whatever you like. Now, normally that wouldn't be really much of a draw at all, right? But we don't sell games online like a typical like kind of Amazon style website. So it is kind of a draw because we have like very low prices, really nice tested stuff. So that's the only way to buy it if you're not local to Seattle. It's kind of an intentional bottleneck we made to keep a more complicated model going. Well, I guess it's not that complicated, but it's kind of not instinctive for people to hear, oh, you don't sell online? Why is that? Do you hate money? It's a pretty delicate balance you have to maintain of like good inventory in the store that keeps people coming in and enough sales to keep everything going. You got to like find the perfect middle ground, and doing that personal shopping, that style, again, creating that bottleneck really makes it work like perfectly.
You were talking before about your Discord too. Before we got online, before we started streaming, you were talking about the Discord.
Oh yeah, people just find it from the Twitch stream. It's cool. People like to share games they're picking up, and we also lately, in the last couple of months, I lost like 35 pounds or so and got really in shape. So we started encouraging each other to do that. We had like a weight loss competition. And some guys got like really, really good results, like 40 plus pounds they lost. So we've been kind of encouraging each other in that. And so nice. It's mostly that. It's wrestling and baseball talk, sharing games we picked up, and encouraging each other to lose weight. And a little bit of
how did you personally? How did you lose weight?
Hollywood diet. It's called. Only chicken breast, only broccoli. Does it just basically eat right? That was my only problem. I was always at the gym, but I was eating like a fatty, so I don't know. Just shredded off right away because I had all this muscle hiding under fat that just ate it away. The only thing I think I'm qualified to actually give for advice, because I think with me, I guess it'd be kind of like a gimmick stream, I guess you could call it. Like it has a draw that I didn't have to work for. Like I had a popular store already, and that brings people in. And then if they like me, that's great. They can stick around. But I have something to constantly draw me in. But I would say the only thing that I can actually be qualified to give advice for is that sort of don't quit your day job. And what I mean by that is not like don't put your all into your Twitch stream, but I think it's been pretty beneficial to me to go about daily life interacting with people. A lot of people get to be, only in their homes, only work on computers, and you just kind of interact differently. You don't become like a normal person like the audience that might be watching. It's a lot more relatable to be a normal, and it's better for your health too, mental and physically, to get out and touch grass, so to say, and just interact in daily life. I mean, get a story or two, get out there and have something to talk about that's not internet related, I think that's been kind of beneficial for me. I think it would be beneficial for a lot of streamers.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we post more tech talks, interviews, and tutorials.